What's up, YouTube and have you nerd? So, yeah, I'm sure you've all heard about this Neca TMNT figure in this Neca TMNT line, but the name of the channel's Have You Nerd, so that's how I gotta start the segment. So, have you nerd about these new Neca TMNT 1990 movie line action figures. Now this is Oroku Saki versus Hamato Yoshi, which is Shredder, and in the 90s movies it's Splinter's master, and Splinter watches him train from that little cage there and learns Kung Fu and attacks Shredder, gives him a scar on his face. This is all before he mutates as just a regular rat. He was like just a smart rat who lived with this martial arts expert, I guess, in the 1990s movie, which is a little awkward. But I mean, in the cartoons, he was like a lab rat that was already being experimented on. That's why he was smarter. Or in some of the cartoons, Splinter actually is Hamato Yoshi. So in some of the cartoons, Splinter actually is Hamato Yoshi and somehow transforms into a rat. But yeah, so whatever. Let's get to these figures. Here's the box art. Very, very cool box. You got Oroku Saki on one side, Hamato Yoshi on the other, and then let's get to the figures here. Okay, so here we go. That's a nice head sculpt. That's the one to do the scene with the rat clawing his face. Then you got the regular head sculpt here. He's got his shiny gi on, the swap out arms, so you can have him with the tank top, like vest gi. You got a very nice rat cage here. And then Hamato Yoshi again. Same deal for Hamato Yoshi here with the swap out arms, except the rest of his gi comes in the separate pack, which I'll show you in just a second. So the rest of his gi is right here, and it comes with all these weapons, which I didn't even realize when I ordered it, but it's basically all the weapons that come with the 2-pack foot soldiers minus the weapons rack. So that's awesome now, because basically now I have every weapon in this 1990 movie line, because I wasn't able to find a foot soldier 2-pack in the wild, and I haven't ordered one yet. I mean, I want them, but it's not that high on my list, and they're quite expensive now, so yeah. But I got all the weapons now, and again, here is the rest of Hamato's gi, and it's like a flexible plastic here. It's got these cuts, like slits in it here, so you know you can bend the bottom nicely, and it won't like end up splitting in the middle here eventually, because they already put that into the design, which is good. And yeah, so you got that. Okay, and here we have the little rat Splinter practicing Kung Fu in the cage in the little stand, okay? But took me a second to figure out, because they show on the box the rat in the cage training, watching his master like in the movie. But I'm looking at this cage, and you know, I see the little fake door lock here, and I'm trying to open it, and I'm trying to figure out how to open it, and there's even a little split in the plastic there. So I'm like, okay, that's the door. No. Does this come off? No. So it's the bottom. They don't come with any instructions like a SH figure out or anything. So anyone trying to figure out how to open this thing, this bottom piece comes right off. Yeah, so if you can't figure out how to open it, it's this bottom comes right off. Then somehow you gotta. Oh, he has a little plug in his butt. So then he's got this little butt plug hole, little butt hole for the plug, and yeah. So I guess you just plug his little butt like this. Sorry. Okay, Splinter. So you just plug his little butt. Alright, then you got him all plugged in, and he's good. Look at him. Look at how cool he is, man. Little Bruce Lee rat there, man. Look at that. Got his fist cocked back. He's ready to go. Sorry. We love you, but we're such a good master. The greatest master. You want to be just like us, but we keep you in this tiny cage all day. Doesn't seem like the greatest life there, Splinter. I don't know why you want to be so much like your master there, but there you go. That is how you put Splinter in his cage, everyone. Thank you. Okay, so that about wraps it up for this video. I mean, I showed you just about everything there is to show. No, I'm kidding. Of course, you guys all want to see the same thing I've been wanting to see with this figure. You want to see the rat scratching his face. Okay, let's get to that, because, again, I don't know. Okay, so we got Scratchy Face Splinter here, okay? Scratchy here. They fight, they bite, they fight, bite, bite, fight, bite, bite. The Splinter, Scratcher, Face, Mouse, Guy. Oh, he's got the missing ear. Okay. So, Oroku Saki cuts off his ear. So, here we got Scratchy Splinter. We got Oroku Saki standing here in his gi with his bloody face. Okay, now, again, this Scratchy Splinter here has a butt plug. But there's no way to secure him to Oroku Saki's face. But now, if you could see that it's molded perfectly to bite his nose. Okay, so let's lay him down here. I apologize for my sausage fingers being in the way and the bad lighting. I got only this one little light here. It doesn't really reach. I'm just shooting this video quick on the fly. Got the figures in. Don't really have a best setup right now, but I'm just want to get a video out there, and I wanted to check these out. So yeah, this is what I got. But so okay, let's lay him down. The sculpt is really nice, and the scars are nice. He looks angry and mean, the snarl, and the Scratchy here is molded perfectly to bite his face, bite his nose, and then have the tail wrap around his chin. It's molded nicely. See that? That's perfect. Except they did not incorporate any way to actually secure it to the face in the design, which really stinks, because that looks cool and that's how you want to pose it. That's how everyone wants to display it, or at least have the option to display it sometimes like that. But yeah, you're gonna need to put a little like blue tack on his belly, or a little blue tack on the cheek, and then I don't know if you'll see it, maybe just use a little. But the fact that they didn't like incorporate any way to actually put this on the face without you having to do something yourself, considering that it's part of the whole design, is a little odd to me. That they didn't put like a magnet in his chin and a magnet right there, or something. But yeah, so that's the Scratchy Splinter and the Scarface Shredder. So yeah, that's really about all it is for this figure. See you next time.